Hi everybody, welcome back. I am Rachel. I'm the founder and CEO of Subtl Beauty. And this week we took to Instagram and asked our followers, what would you like to learn more about us? What are the questions that we can answer for you? And so I'm going to do my very best to tackle all the questions that you sent our way this week. Thank you so much. I have them on my computer right here in front of me, and we're just gonna knock them out one by one. The question is, what's your favorite way to apply blush? Brush or fingers? Okay, this is a good one. I think I used to favor applying with my fingers, but starting, I think like the beginning of COVID, I started using a stippling brush. I think it gives like a really natural finish and it makes it really quick. So this question is, what made you start your brand? Oof. I mean, do you have like 20 minutes? So, how I came up with the idea is because I was just like really busy in my life at the time. I was spending a lot of time on planes in different cities. And then even when I was in Pittsburgh, I was, newly dating my now fiance. And so even when I was home, I was, splitting my time between his house and my house. One of the weird, more social issues that I ran into is that when we would go to dinner or would go on a date, sometimes I would stay over, but I didn't know ahead of time, and so I kind of only really had the things that I could fit in my my crossbody bag. And so I was trying to look for ways that I can essentially pack up my basic necessities and fit it all into this like crossbody bag. So you know the drill, the things that we need to include. But in addition was he had no face cleanser. So I definitely wanted to be able to wash my makeup off. I wanted to be able to apply a moisturizer, maybe a little BB cream, maybe a little multitasking lip and cheek situation just to look cute in the morning. And so, yeah, Subtl Beauty really started as me like hacking together this small, compact collection of my necessities. I used empty contact cases and would just sort of like put the product in there and use it and then just like refill it as I needed it. Next question is, are our products tested on animals? A resounding no, we do not test on animals. We'll do a lot of testing among our team, not test on animals. The next question is, will the starter stack ever have more choices? So for those who aren't familiar with the starter stack is really a collection of the best rated products and shades across our 5 products that we offer, and then a concealer of your choice. And so the question is really asking, are we going to be offering, the chance to change your bronzer or change your highlighter? So right now, the purpose of the starter stack is really to serve the purpose of not having to figure that out on your own, especially if you're unsure. We recommend if you want to really customize your stack, you can do so over on the build page. You can build your stack, based on your product preference, your shade preference, as tall as you'd like, as short as you'd like. What I do think we will do, however, is offer different pre-made stack options. I think that we would likely do maybe an undertone based starter stack where the products that we're offering have more cool undertones or something like that. But I don't think that we would open up our current starter stack to options because we want to make it as easy as possible. Do I need more than one brush for my stack new to makeup? Oh gosh, listen, I'm incentivized to tell you, yes, you need 1,000 brushes, but the reality is like, I don't use a ton of brushes every day, especially if you're busy or if you're new to makeup. We give a free retractable brush with all of our orders, and honestly, I use that thing for everything. I'll use it for bronzer, I'll use it for shine control powder, and then if I've dedicated that brush to my powder products, I'll then use my fingers for concealer and for the lip and cheek. But I don't know, I mix my shine control, my bronzer like all the time. I'm probably gonna get added in the comments here, but I'd say like get comfortable with makeup, play with it with your brush. Like when you get confident and when you feel like, okay, maybe I need a slightly different textured brush or a slightly different angled brush, like then make the leap to build out your brush collection. But if you're just new starting out, I wouldn't worry about it. So someone says, I'm very, very dry with dark skin. Does Subtl have products for me? Yes, yes, we do. I also have dry skin, so I feel you. The product collection is actually designed with dry skin in mind, just because I built the product to help me in my life. And so the lip and cheek is going to be really great for your skin type. It's really hydrating. It's going to give you that like glowy look. And we have some really wonderful colors that'll look excellent on your skin tone. Plum is like a great example. Dusty Rose would look so good. We have over 19 shades of concealer. What I love about our concealer is that it's super, super hydrating for dry skin. If you're unsure about your concealer shade, I recommend using our shade finder, which is on the concealer page and the build page. And it's really cool. You can add your current brand, product, and shade, both concealer and foundation, and then it'll tell you what your subtle shade would be. If you're still unsure, send us a DM or an email. All of the members of our team are trained on how to shade match. So, submit a makeup-free selfie, reach out to us, tell us a little bit about, what you're looking for, and we can make some recommendations. And with 19 shades, you should be able to find your skin tone as well. Okay, we get this question so much. What is the next product you're coming out with? I don't know if I can say, and only because we were supposed to launch this product last year and then COVID hit, and I'm thankful that we didn't say anything because, it was delayed like a whole year. We've had the components for this product since January last year sitting in our office. So I don't want to jinx us by, giving away too much, but what I will say is that it is a highly requested product. It's one that I'm so excited about, and I know you're going to be excited about it. I do. I have full confidence in that. So that is something that we are launching at the end of spring. And then we have another launch that we are hoping to do in the summer, and then maybe another one in the fall as well, really trying to make up for lost time. So I appreciate your patience. I know we haven't done a ton of launches, but we not only did COVID kind of slow us down, but we are very intentional with our product launches. What can really help your life and solve a problem in your life? So someone said, is mascara in the works? Okay, just crossing my legs. So I think like the easy answer is no. And the reason is because the way that we approach our product development is really taking a look at the products that you're reaching for every day and asking ourselves, like, can we make this experience easier for you? And I just think that the fact of the matter is mascara is pretty conveniently packaged to begin with. It's small, it can fit in your pocket, and so I wouldn't want to try and over-engineer something that is pretty convenient to begin with. That being said, I have not found a formula that I like. Please leave your recommendations below. I find that it always transfers. In fact, like, it's probably transferring right now. I won't tell you what brand I'm wearing, but so if anything, I think if we were to ever come out with a mascara, it's because I'm sick of the transfer and I'm trying to find something that actually, works for my lashes, because I just haven't found it yet. Are you originally from Pennsylvania? So as some of you may know, Subtl Beauty is based in Pennsylvania. We are based in Pittsburgh. But no, I'm not originally from here. I am actually from New Zealand. Yes. I moved here when I was 15 with my family. I got my green card in 2010, and then I became a dual citizen in 2017. My fun fact is that I have 2 accents. So typically my accent is very American, but I have my Kiwi accent that I pull out. Well, I don't pull out, but I can only really use it around my family, and it takes a lot of brain power to kind of get in the mindset of using my Kiwi accent. But it's, for whatever reason, as soon as I start talking to my family, it's like that. Now, they'll probably tell you that my accent is still very American, and it is. It's not as Kiwi as it used to be. But I do have 2 accents, but we'll switch back to the American accent because I'm becoming very self-aware about this. Question is, what is your astrology sign? You know what? I'm not like super into astrology. I would like to be. I actually just downloaded an app and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But then I read that it's not a good app to use. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. But my birthday is August 24 and I am a Virgo, but I want to say I'm on the cusp of like another sign. So if anyone has any insight, like please let me know. The next question is, how long does a stack typically last? So to give the short answer, it really all depends on each individual person. So I'll use myself as an example. I have very dry skin, and so in the winter, I hardly ever touch my shine control powder as an example. However, in the summer, I'm like using it every single day. So it'll probably take me about a month and a half to kind of hit pan on my shine control powder in the summer, but I'll go the whole winter without what feels like without scratching the surface on the shine control powder. I think the same, or something similar can be said about concealer. Like if you're breaking out on a certain month, you might be using a lot more concealer than the month prior. In my experience, I like to use my concealer just around my eyes. I get like crazy redness like right here. So you'll probably see in our ads, I'm always applying concealer there. It's because I get, redness right here, and then around here as well, and then my nose. So with that in mind, I probably go through a concealer like once every 2.5 months. Lip and cheek, those seem to last the longest. They require less product when you're using it. You also, if you have like multiple shades, you're kind of using different ones at different times. And then bronzer, again, it depends on how you apply it, how often you're using it. I like to use my bronzer to frame my face, and I probably hit pan, I would say like after 2 months, maybe 2.5 months. Well, I think that's it. We do have a couple more questions. Ran out of time today, but we are going to follow up with a blog post that'll have everything that we talked about, and then we'll have some bonus questions and answers right there. So we'll let you know when we post that up on the blog. But in the meantime, thank you so much for spending the time today with me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We are posting almost every week with tips and tricks and more behind the scene brand stuff that we want to do. Definitely leave a comment if you'd like to see anything specific from us. We are always looking for new ideas and feedback from you, our amazing customer. So I appreciate your time. I will see you on the next video. Bye.